Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with some more random reviews. And I think we're going to be doing these for a long time because all of this is now random. And I'll pull things out and we'll see what they are once in a while. But recently, just today actually, I was rummaging around in the basement at boxes I haven't opened yet, and there are a lot of them. And I asked the movers, I said, look, this is really very simple. There are three categories of objects. There are rocks, there are CDs, and there are books, including scores, which, I couldn't differentiate. That's too complicated. So just put them in each thing and label them accordingly. Do you think they did that? Hell no. So I'm down in the basement, opening up boxes and finding CDs. Will say one thing though. This piece of garbage, the Norrington Cube, it's very helpful to prop open the cellar door while I'm looking for meaningful and useful things. And I found, of course, a whole box of CDs that I had no idea was down there. And so I grabbed three things out of it, and they're actually very interesting. Or some of them are. And some of them are familiar and some of them are less familiar. First, it was this thing. Before the Esa-Pekka Salonen box showed up, there were individual CDs. This is a wonderful disc. It was first rate. The Lemminkäinen Legends and on Saga with the LA Phil. Now, one of the things, it's on Sony, one of the things that was so amazing about these Salonen LA Phil recordings, notice it's like all film stuff. I don't know what this has to do with film. But anyway, the wonderful thing about these discs was they had unbelievable bass. Scary, fabulous bass. And now that I have my big stereo set up again with my custom-built speakers, which is as much as I'm saying about the big stereo, there are several others sitting around in various configurations. But oh my God, I've just been shaking the room with this. Oh my God, it's been fun. Oh, such a good time. Salonen's Sibelius is of the, well, let's put it this way. If someone like Pierre Boulez had liked Sibelius, this is what you might have gotten. In other words, it's extremely precise, unbelievably transparent, generally swift in tempo. It's modern Sibelius. It's not romantic. That's not the kind of composer or conductor Salonen is. And so you get, I love it. I really do. It's powerful and it's rhythmically propulsive. And like I said, it's recorded oh boy. And the orchestra plays wonderfully. These are fun discs. He did Kullervo. He did a bunch of other things. A lot of his Sibelius was kind of iffy when we got to the symphonies, but not this. It's just great. So next, what else did I find here? Oh, yeah. This is really cool. Marilyn Horne sings Rossini. This is one of the, cultural must-haves in the history of the universe. Well, Marilyn Horne singing just about anything. But these are alternative arias, a whole disc of them, with the RAI Orchestra of Turin under Alberto Zedda. And you get arias from The Barber of Seville, Tancredi, La Gazza Ladra, Zelmira, more Tancredi, Il Barbiere di Siviglia, again, Maometto Secondo, and then the cantata for voice and piano, Joan of Arc, Giovanni d'Arco, with Martin Katz, her usual accompanist, playing the piano. Marilyn Horne is a force of nature, one of the greatest singers that has ever lived, that has been recorded. She is the queen of Rossini singing. And wow, a great disc. No one pays attention to it. Her recordings for Sony/BMG, there are a few of them, have been largely ignored. There were a bunch of song recitals and things. This is sort of closer to the end of her career. Although these were made in 1982, 81 and 82. But for Fonicetra, actually, it might be, see it says Fonicetra right there? It could be that Sony licensed this and doesn't even have the rights to them anymore. For an artist of her caliber, her discography is a little bit patchy, a little bit strange, and hasn't been treated with the respect I believe it deserves. So this was a wonderful find. I'm so happy to have this again. I'm going to play it as soon as I'm done with this. I'll listen to it all over again. And last but not least, this, I just pulled these at random, so this popped up. It's not as if I don't have 500 recordings of this coupling, but it's the old RCA Victor Silver Seal. Remember there was Gold Seal? And then CDs came out and there was Silver Seal, the budgie, super budgie. Super budgie label. They were like $5 a disc of Schubert Symphonies 8 and 9 with Charles Munch. Oh, baby. Wow. This is, well, let me put it to you this way. What does it say about an industry that the two greatest recordings of this coupling, Schubert 8 and the Great, 8 the Unfinished and 9 the Great, forget how they number them nowadays, it's all screwed up, but yeah, 8 and 9. The two greatest recordings, Munch and Sell, were both available on their respective labels' super budget series. The Zell was in Essential Classics. Munch was Silver Seal. You could pick both of them up for less than $10. Isn't that just unbelievable? It really blows my mind. It really does. Of course, now this was in the big Munch box, which is now out of print, and it was also reissued as RCA Living Stereo, remastered for lots more money. But just think, there was a time when this stuff was available for a steal, all of it. And that's how a lot of us, I know, built up our collections, because it was cheap and we had the best. And they were so bloody stupid, these people. Unbelievably stupid. But it was, their foolishness was our treasure. And this was a treasure. Oh, it's so exciting. That's unbelievable. Especially for the Ninth, the Great. It's a performance that has a physical, visceral power and excitement that has never been equaled by anything ever. And I still love it. So there you go. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.